It's another edition of Time About the Movies. We're looking at August 9th, 1991. We've got 6 movies to look at, so let's not waste any time. Let's just jump right on into it. Starting off with the first movie, and that is Jean Claude Van Damme and Jean Claude Van Damme in Double Impact.
Jean Claude Van Damme. He always makes an impact. Now, get ready. Double Impact. There's 2 of them. Think about it. Van Damme times 2.
He looks exactly like you.
Me? Twin brothers reunited on a mission. Watch my back. To avenge their parents' death. One packs a punch. One packs a piece. Good to me. Together, they deliver. Double Impact. Excuse me. From Hollywood to the Far East. On land. On sea. And in the air. They're damn quick. Express service. Damn cool. Damn hot.
So now what do we do? That's what I love about you.
Van Damme. Times 2. Double the fun.
I would never in my life wear black silk underwear. I'm with you on that one.
And double the bad damage. Double Impact.
I mean, honestly, I really don't need to say anything too much more about this particular movie. It's Jean Claude Van Damme and Jean Claude Van Damme doing what Jean Claude Van Dammes do best. I mean, you get them both. You get 2 different Jean Claude Van Damme performances in here, but pretty much it's the same thing. It's just people fighting him and him usually winning the battles. I mean, I really got nothing on this particular movie because, like I said before, I'm not usually the biggest fan of these movies, and really, this is pretty much everything you've seen in previous movies, so honestly, there's nothing really more I can add to this that really could elevate this. If you like the other Jean Claude Van Damme movies, you'll definitely get a kick out of this one, so that's really all I got. So, that's Double Impact. Let's go ahead and move on to the next movie, and that is Martin Short and Danny Glover in the comedy Pure Luck.
Somewhere on the Mexican Riviera, a beautiful heiress has been kidnapped. To find her, they'll need the best team in the business. He has the experience, but his regular partner wasn't available. So they found someone even more lethal. To himself.
Oh, if you send somebody after her who's as unlucky as she is, he could literally stumble onto her.
Oh, this is some kind of joke or something.
At the age of 3, he's almost strangled by the cord from some draperies.
Mr. Proctor is here, sir.
I want you to go to Mexico and look for my daughter.
This man has been hit by lightning twice. Once while inside a movie theater.
I think we're going to make a good team. I'm trained in martial arts.
Only you. It can only happen to you.
But you're jealous because women are attracted to me and you can't stand it.
Stay still. No, don't!
Martin Short.
It's a bee. Double.
What?
I'm allergic to bee stings.
Danny Glover.
Are you all right? Fine. And you?
Pure Luck.
So that's where Jiminy Glick came from. I mean, really look at that again. That's pretty much primetime Glick. But, yeah, other than that, though, this is another one of those comedies that just didn't work. It's a movie that seems like it makes too much sense, but it doesn't really do a whole lot. You've got Danny Glover against the polar opposite character once again. Instead of it's Mel Gibson, it's Martin Short. And Martin Short can be very funny, but the movies that he was picking at the time were very mixed. I mean, for every interspace, you'd have something like Three Fugitives, and you'd have something like this that just feels like a movie that he's trying way too hard to be funny in. And he can be very funny. We've seen it in movies before and since this movie came out, but he's just there to be the comic relief character, and he's not really all that good in this because he doesn't have a good script to work with. And yeah, this movie just didn't end up working out well. Instantly forgettable. And again, that's really all I have to say on this one. I don't have really too much to say on most of these movies, so that's pure luck. This next movie has a lot of interesting aspects to it that are very bizarre, but we'll delve into that as we go along. This is Bingo.
His name is Bingo. He's a dog.
He just needs a little boy to play frisbee with.
The only thing that dog's gonna catch is a bullet.
His name's Chucky. He needs a dog. And from the moment Bingo landed in Chucky's life,
All right. Second Bingo! Bingo, where are you?
things started looking up. Just a couple of obstacles stood in the way of this team.
What are you guys saying? That I'm hiding a dog or something?
Bingo, Chucky's family,
I hate animals. Rubber, you Rover.
and a change of address.
Bingo! Bingo, where are you? Bingo!
But Bingo didn't give up. He got moving.
No dog can track you that distance.
And as he made tracks, he made friends.
Oh, it's a cute doggy.
What is that, champagne? You've been drinking?
They've got us surrounded. One move and the dog gets it.
And the 6 o'clock news.
Your Honor, could we have the court reporter read back the dog's testimony?
I'm gonna get you if it's the last thing I do.
Nothing can stop a dog like Bingo. He's all business,
Assistant dishwasher.
even when business
Raw meat?
is a pleasure.
Hi, Bingo. Miss us?
Because nothing comes between a dog and a dog's best friend. Bingo.
Can I keep him, Dad?
Just as soon as we have him neutered.
I can't believe I have to play the Krusty clip again, but, here you go.
What the hell is that?
Yeah, this is a weird movie on so many levels. I guess what it's trying to do is trying to be like The Problem Child for Dogs, a movie that is so universally panned by critics, but audiences will just come and see it regardless. And then they didn't come to go see this, so this was a complete waste of time. And on top of that, it's a weird movie on so many levels. Like, it's supposed to be this family film, but you've got women in lingerie, you've got this dog drinking alcohol, you've got this dog being chased by the police. It's just like, what is going on in this movie? And everybody in this trailer looks so... They just look like the most horrible people on the planet. I mean, there's nothing good about these people at all in this movie. It's just like... This is a mess of a movie. This is a bizarre mess of a movie. It's one of those things where it's just like... I really don't know what they were trying to go for here, but... Yeah, it's really weird. It's a really weird, messed up movie. It's supposed to be a kid's film, too, but... Did any of that look like a movie for kids, except for the dog? I don't think so, but... What do I know? But, yeah, Bingo. It's certainly an interesting movie, to say the least. I'll give it that. But, you know, we've talked about some mediocre movies this week. How about an actually good movie? Here's John Candy in Delirious.
Jack Gable may appear to be successful, but he still has his problems.
Here, let me help you up here.
Especially with women.
Jack, when are you going to stop kidding yourself about Laura? There's nothing going on between me and Laura. I know that. But do you?
Till one day, the writer of the sappiest soap on TV
These heart, lung, liver transplants are almost routine.
Good scene. Really great scene.
had a slight accident and woke up to find himself living in his own show.
You're in Ashford Falls Community Hospital.
There is no Ashford Falls.
See for yourself.
Oh, no! All I want to do is get out of this stinking little town.
You say you're a writer, then write your way out!
What's the rush? Where am I running?
Now,
I'll make Rachel beg for me.
with the help of his typewriter, he can make himself into the man he's always wanted to be.
I love this.
But suddenly, things just aren't going according to the script.
I didn't write any of this.
And all he wants is to write his way home.
Oh, God, I couldn't have been that drunk. Why else did I write last night?
But getting there will require the minimum of typos.
The bartender needs more cold beer.
Not beer. Beer.
John Candy,
I know this may sound crazy, but I created this whole town.
Mariel Hemingway, Emma Sands,
You have this strange power over me.
Raymond Burr,
What the hell is going on around here?
Delirious,
I'm in hell, and my punishment is spending eternity on my own show.
So yeah, we have another very underrated John Candy comedy from 1991. We've already looked at one of them previously with Only the Lonely. But, this movie's actually really funny. And not to mention, this is the second comedy in 91 to focus primarily on a soap opera, with the other one being Soap Dish, except this time, the main character is getting stuck in his own soap opera, and the other movie was just a soap opera within a soap opera. And yeah, this movie is really damn good. It's a movie that a lot of people don't really know about, but it's a very funny movie. It's John Candy doing another great performance in this. You also have Mariel Hemingway. You've got Emma Samms, Raymond Burr, David Raish, the second movie he's been in this weekend. The other one being Bingo. Dylan Baker, the late Charles Rocket. It's a funny movie. It's a really funny movie. It's a funny movie that, once again, plays with the idea of doing a satirical take on a soap opera, except this time, like I said, the writer is in his own soap opera, different compared to what Soap Dish was, but it's a really funny movie. It's a movie that a lot of people don't really talk about all that much, but it's definitely a movie that you should definitely go out and see. It's a movie that I think is a lot funnier than people would give it credit for. And it's one that, it's just one of those reasons why 1991 really was such a good year for movie comedies in general, because you had some great underrated gems, particularly such as this one. Yeah, I'd say definitely go and check out Delirious. You can definitely find it somewhere on Blu-ray. I'd say definitely look for it if you can. It's a wonderful, wonderful little gem. So with that said, let's go ahead and move on to a couple of Miramax movies. We have the documentary Paris is Burning.
To us, is as close to reality as we're going to get to all of that fame and...
So as you can tell, this is a documentary about the drag queen scene. This actually is filmed in the mid to late 1980s, chronicling the ball culture of New York City, and with African American, Latino, gay, and transgender communities all involved in it. Some of it is sort of like the end of the golden age of New York City drag balls, and it's also a thoughtful exploration of race, class, gender, and sexuality in America. I can't really comment on this movie too much because this is one of those ones where I haven't really seen it, but it does look like a very good documentary. It looks like it does exactly what it wants to do, and I've heard nothing but good things about it, so just acknowledging that it came out this weekend. Might definitely check it out one day, but I'm not going to rush out to see it, but yeah, it definitely looks like a promising documentary that has a lot of good, interesting ideas to it that might be worth checking out, I should say. So, there you go. That is Paris is Burning. Let's go ahead and move on to the last movie, which I cannot think of right now, but let me just double check here. It's Crossing the Line.
Голямата му любов е високата скорост. В какво обвинявате сина ми? Нужно му е нещо много повече от парите ви, мистер Кейган. За да стане шампион. Не си добре дошъл тук.
Yeah, we have yet another movie that goes by a different name. It's actually called The Big Man, but it also stars Liam Neeson, Joanne Whalley-Kilmer, Billy Connolly. David Leland directed it. The music is by Ennio Morricone. The plot is a Scottish miner, played by Neeson, becomes unemployed during a union strike. He's unable to support his family and cannot resolve his bitterness about his situation. Desperate for money, he acts on an offer made by a Glasgow gangster, to fight an illegal bare-knuckle boxing match. A long and brutal fight follows. I'm literally just reading that off of Wikipedia because I have not seen this movie, so I can't really comment on it too much. Hugh Grant's also in it, too. if that means anything. But, yeah, I can't really comment on it too much because I haven't seen the movie. I can't really talk about it, but it existed. It does exist, obviously. And it came out this weekend in the U.S., so there you go. That is the big man for you. And so on that note, we wrap up another edition of Time About the Movies. The next time we meet, we'll look at the middle of August, August 16th. We've only got 2 movies to look at, so we'll have Mystery Date, and we'll also have The Commitments. And we will look at both of those movies the next time we meet. That'll be on Sunday. Of course, tomorrow we have a new Movie Stop episode with maybe a little bit of a surprise. I'm still waiting to see what happens there, but you might have a little bit of surprise of where I'm going to be at tomorrow. But you'll see that when that video comes up tomorrow. So, with that said, thank you guys for watching. And as always, if you want to see more videos like this, check out the playlist on the next page. Check out the previous episode. And I will see you guys on Sunday for another new episode. So thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. And until then, take care.